Welcome, everybody, to the Breathitt County High School Baseball Complex as we get ready for 14th Region baseball action. I'm Stephen East. We'll have James Turner coming alongside us here in just a little bit. Going live on the YouTube channel already. We'll have the radio crowd join us here in just a few moments as trying to get this game in before the weather shows up. We'll run down the lineup real quick for Perry Central. Leading off at second base is Elkins. Perkins is at third, batting second. Watts is at short, batting third. Cleanup hitter tonight is the first baseman, Combs. Gayhart, the center fielder, will bat fifth. In left field is Wooten, batting sixth. Maggard, the pitcher for the Commodores, batting seventh. Cecil's the DH in the eighth spot, and Collett in right field, batting ninth. Hancock behind the plate, not batting tonight for Perry Central. Breathitt County defensively aligned this way. Combs on the mound, Turner behind the plate, third to first in order. Spencer, that's Wyatt Spencer, Howard, Blake Hudson, and Jaden Hudson. And then left to right in order is Adam Spencer, Holland, and Moore. As pending the weather, if you're watching on YouTube, we will not have a center field camera this evening. We'll have a camera zoomed in on the pitcher's mound to kind of get that ready to go. And then as the pitch goes, we'll go to the in-play action. Just too much wind and rain in the forecast. As we're joined now by the group from WJSN 97.3. We appreciate everybody listening on the radio. We're on our YouTube live channel as well. It's the WJSN YouTube live channel presented by Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. Get the lineup real quick again for the radio crew. Perry Central, Elkins, Perkins, Watts, 1, 2, 3 at second, third, and short in order. Then Combs, Gayhart, Wooten at first, center, and left. And 7, 8, 9, Maggard, Cecil, and Collett, who will be pitching DH and right field. And then Hancock, the catcher, not batting. Breathitt County defensively. Combs on the mound, Turner behind the plate, third to first in order. Wyatt Spencer, Howard, Blake Hudson, Jaden Hudson, left to right in order. Adam Spencer, Holland, and Moore. As get ready for the first pitch. Elkins will lead it off for Perry Central. Apologize again due to the weather. No center field camera this evening on the live stream. As Combs will wind the first pitch. Going to be lifted into shallow right field, and it'll be a leadoff single for Perry Central as Elkins, little bloop shot over top of second base. Leadoff single for the Commodores. So that'll bring Perkins up for Perry Central with the Elkins at first. Nobody out. Combs will go from the wide. It's going to be from the stretch with the runner at first. He'll check the runner as he comes set. Goes to the plate. First pitch taken for strike one. Welcome, everybody watching and listening. Again, James Turner will be along with us in just a little bit on the play or in action camera. We've got Rick Hensley down the right field line as the 0-1 pitch is taken for ball one, was in the dirt, and Elkins actually stealing second with the pitch. And it'll be a runner at second and a 1-1 count at the plate. So 1-1 count, nobody out, top of the first, as this pitch is going to be lifted in the shallow right field again. Back-to-back bloop singles, a stolen base. Commodores have runners at the corners here in the top of the first, nobody out. So Commodores threatening here in the top of the first. As Watts at the plate for the Commodores. 4 pitches so far for Combs. As he'll set, deliver the first pitch here. Ground ball to short. Breathitt County trying to get the out at second. They cannot do it. Throw was in the dirt. And the fielder's choice allows Watts to reach first. The error gets Perkins to second, and it is 1-0 Perry Central. It'll be an RBI as they were going to concede the run. And Combs still going from the stretch with runners at first and second. Nobody out as he'll set, come to the plate. Combs squared the bunt, pulled back, took ball one. One ball and those strikes. Top of the first. Perry Central already with a 1-0 lead over Breathitt County. These two teams met about a week and a half ago at Alice Lloyd College, and Perry Central came away with a 6-2 victory over the Bobcats. As another bunt attempt here by Combs. This one he'll foul off for strike one. It's a 1-1 count at the plate. Combs, the pitcher for Breathitt County, Aiden Combs, and then Combs at the plate for the Commodores. Nobody out. Perry Central 1-0, leading over Breathitt County in the top of the first. Runners at first and second. Here's a bunt back to the pitcher. They're going to throw to third. They got him. Throw to first, trying to double him up and unable to get the double play. But they get the first out. Leave a double play potentially in order here as
well, it's a beautiful night for high school baseball.
James Turner coming along with us here now this evening.
These games keep starting earlier and earlier.
Trying to get ahead of the
rain
storm, coming in. And that's, again, why we have no center field camera. We just got a camera zoomed in on the pitcher's mound from the press box, and then an action camera down the line as they throw to second. And back safely is Watts for Perry Central. They lead to the Commodores 1-0 here in the top of the first. Runners at first and second for Perry Central as Combs comes set, goes to the plate. Breaking ball popped up, and that is in fair territory. And it drops for a hit and allows everybody to advance. So bases loaded for Perry Central.
Yeah, wind shifted it fair. I'll tell you, we're very lucky to have a nice press box here at the Breathitt County baseball facility here.
So bases loaded for Wooten and the Commodores, the lefty at the plate. Combs going to go from the stretch with the bases loaded. One out. And the first pitch is taken for ball one.
Perry Central in their rolled red uniforms, black pants. Bobcats in their blue tops, white pants.
The 1-0 going to be popped foul. First base side is going to hit a vehicle. No, it hit the gravels and took a hard left.
Thank goodness.
1-1 count. Wooten at the plate for Perry Central. Breathitt County middle infield at double play depth. Corners even with the bag as 1-1 pitch is upstairs, taken for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Commodores are going to add to a 1-0 lead over Breathitt County here in the top of the first. I'm Steve Neese alongside James Turner. Rick Hensley down the line running the camera. And at the moment, Kevin Davidson at the station running the board as Combs delivers 2-1. Are they going to appeal? They're going to say no. 3 balls and 1 strike. I
tell you, Steve, this field is in great shape.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Yes, it does.
As Combs with the 3-1, smack down the left field line, but curving foul for strike 2. So the count goes full, bases loaded, 1 out. We'll see if Perry Central put the runners in motion with the pitch. Some coaches do that even with 1 out. Some will wait till 2 outs. Breathitt County looking to get at least out number 2, trying to keep Perry Central from scoring any more runs. It's a 1-0 lead for Commodores at the moment here in the top of the first as Combs sets. Here's the payoff pitch. Taken for ball 4. A bases loaded walk will bring in a run, and it's 2-0 Perry Central.
Perry Central, of course, from the 14th region, along with Breathitt County, 54th district. Perry Central's lost 3 games in a row, but playing a really good schedule.
As Combs sets, first pitch to Maggard, taken for strike 1. Yeah, Breathitt, both teams on a 3-game slide.
Yeah. The Bobcats lost in the All-A tournament on Friday and went to Harrison County, played a couple. Good competition. Both teams are playing.
Combs sets. Here's the 0-1 to the plate. Maggard is swinging a miss for strike 2.
Bases loaded for Perry Central.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hits him
on the hip. So another run will cross home.
And Cecil to the plate for the Commodores. 3-0 Perry Central leads.
Yes, Keegan Cecil. Keegan wears number 3, and he is a freshman.
8th batter to come to the plate this inning for Perry Central as Combs sets. Here's first pitch taken for ball 1.
Base is still
1-0, line drive into center field. It'll drop in front of Holland. Gets it in quickly. A run scores, and base is still loaded for Perry Central. 4-0 Commodores at the moment.
Bobcats trying to get out of this jam.
Still 1 out. As the right fielder Collett at the plate now for Perry Central. Combs sets, Collett squares the bunt, pulls back, and they've got the runner dead. It was a suicide squeeze. They got the runner at coming home from third, and the runner at second went to third wisely. But that was, I believe, ball 1. So that would be a caught stealing.
Yeah, risky move by Coach Meehan.
I think they called that a ball.
John Meehan, the longtime Hazard Bulldogs coach, now crosstown at Perry Central.
What's the question here?
Runners at first and third.
Is the question about who the batter is? It's supposed to be Collett 26, but I don't know if that's a number that's out there. Kind of looks like Watts 28. As the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. The runner went from first to second. Is that 28 batting?
So 2 runners now in scoring position for Prairie Central.
As the 2-0 going to be fouled back for strike 1, 2 balls and a strike.
Bobcats trying to get out of this jam.
And there's a ground ball right back to Combs. He'll field, throw to first in time for out number 3. Perry will plate 4, lead it 4-0, going to the bottom half of inning number 1. We will take a 1-minute break, come back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. It is 4-0 Perry Central. 4 runs on 4 hits. Breathitt County did commit 1 error. Commodores stranded a couple of runners. Run down the lineup real quick for Breathitt County. Leading off at second base is Blake Hudson. Combs is on the mound batting second. And at short batting third is Howard. Moore's in right field batting cleanup. Turner behind the plate in the 5 spot. And in the third baseman, Wyatt Spencer, bats 6th. Jaden Hudson at first, batting 7th. Bird is the DH. He'll bat 8th. And then the center fielder, Holland, will bat 9th with Adam Spencer in left field not batting for Breathitt County. Defensively, Perry Central aligned this way. Maggard on the mound. Hancock behind the plate. Third to first in order, Perkins, Watts, Elkins, and Combs. And we'll get the Watts names here in a minute. Left to right in order, Wooten, Gayhart, and then Watts as well. As see if we can see who the 2 different Watts are for Perry Central. In right field is Noah Watts, and then at shortstop is number 6, Tate Watts.
The Bobcats, coached by Justin Combs, and have played a very difficult schedule this first half of the season. And Steve, hard to believe we're almost halfway through.
We've said it many times, baseball and softball have the shortest season of all the sports that we cover. And I know they try to play a lot of games, but they play a lot of games in a real short period of time.
Yeah, because you figure in cold weather, snow, and sometimes, most time, rain.
As Blake Hudson leading off for Breathitt County, he'll take first pitch for a called strike.
Number 1, Blake Hudson. He is a 7th grader.
As Maggard ahead in the count, 0-1. Has a sign here, winds and delivers. Going to be fouled off for strike 2, and it's quickly an 0-2 count to Hudson, leading off the bottom of the first for the Bobcats.
Bobcats down early, 4-0.
As Maggard has his sign. Winds the 0-2. Fouled off once again, extends the at-bat, but it's still an 0-2 count. Again, very nice sunshiny day at the moment.
Yes.
But that's at the moment. We've got weather coming in. We're going to try to get this one in before the weather gets here. 0-2 count to Blake Hudson at the plate for Breathitt County as Maggard winds. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball hits the inside corner for strike 3, and that's 1 up, 1 down for the Bobcats.
Number 24, Aiden Combs, a freshman. Of course, Breathitt County has a very young team.
Yeah, Combs, the pitcher for Breathitt County, looking to help out his own cause, kind of get on base, get something going here in the bottom of the first. It's 4-0 Perry Central at the moment as first pitch to Combs, a line drive right at the second baseman, Elkins, who makes the catch. For out number 2.
Elkins didn't have to move an inch.
Little forward, but that's about it.
Yeah. Number 34, Sebastian Howard.
Comes up with 2 outs and nobody on. And I apologize. I keep changing those angles too quick. First pitch to Howard in the dirt, taken for ball 1.
Base is empty for the Bobcats.
1-0 count to Howard at the plate. Maggard will wind that 1-0 pitch. Howard takes for strike 1.
Yeah, the Bobcats played Lewis County and Harrison County over the weekend. On, of course, Friday they played Hazard in the All-A tournament.
As the 1-1 is taken low for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, lost 7-6 to Lewis County and 10-6 to Harrison County. And then had a lead on Hazard through, I think, going into the 5th inning, and then Hazard kind of blew it open a little bit. Here's the 2-1 to Howard. Hammered down the line, but foul left field. And that will wind up in the lake for strike 2.
Bash Howard pitched half that game versus Hazard on Friday.
So 2-2 count to Howard at the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the first, 4-0 Perry Central leads as the break-even pitch is blown away in the dirt. Ball 3. Runs it full.
Bash trying to get something going here for Breathitt County.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. Out number 3 here in the bottom of the first for Breathitt County. They go 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the second. Perry Central with 1, 2, 3 to the plate. That's Elkins, Perkins, and Watts. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We go to the top of inning number 2. Perry Central with a 4-0 lead over Breathitt County. 4 runs, 4 hits, 2 stranded so far for the Commodores, and no runs, no hits, and 1 error thus far for Breathitt County. Due up for Perry Central, Elkins, Perkins, Watts. 1, 2, 3 in the lineup for Perry Central as trying to get this game in before the weather hits. If you're watching on a YouTube channel, that weather is why there's no center field camera. That's why the one that we would have in center field is up here in the box with us, zoomed in on the pitcher's mound. Kind of watch the pitcher get set, move around, and then we'll go to the live action camera. But these two teams trying to get this game in. Got started a little early, 5:45 on a 6 o'clock start.
So a little bit early.
Might need as much time as they can to get it in. Combs winds the first pitch to Elkins, who singled to right in his first pitch. He'll hit a line drive to center field, and Holland started in, stopped, and then had to make a leaping catch for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Breathitt County here in the top of the second. That'll bring Perkins to the plate with the bases empty.
Nice grab by Holland in center field.
Yeah, he's been out with an injury for a little while, talking about Holland, the center fielder, but he's back in the lineup again as Perkins takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Always good to see the players get back in the lineup and healthy. As Combs winds the 1-0 here, and it's upstairs for ball 2.
Connor Perkins, he is a freshman. Boy, he wears number 5.
Here's the 2-0 from Combs. Taking low for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Combs with the 3-0 pitch here. Taken for ball 4. The 4-pitch walk issued to Perkins, and that will bring Watts to the plate. He grounded into a fielder's choice in the first. Up with a runner at first and 1 out. It's Tate Watts.
Tate Watts is a junior, wears number 6.
Throw over to first is not in time as Perkins back safely.
Prairie Central. Oh,
Pitch to Watts is up and in. Gets out of the way. Takes ball 1.
yeah, Prairie has a runner in first.
When you do that, sometimes you come back with a breaking ball. You start it at the batter and let it break across the plate. As Perkins with a good lead over there at first, but imagine he's probably going on the pitch here. Combs sets, they throw over, and he's back just ahead of the throw. One count at the plate to Watts.
Nice crowd here on hand.
1 out, 1 on. Runner at first. Top of the second, 4-0. Perry Central over Breathitt County at the moment. Here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch going to be fouled off first base side. Hudson made a play on it but couldn't get to it, and it's a 1-1 count. That's Jaden Hudson at first. Blake Hudson's at second. And then you got 2 Spencers in the lineup for Breathitt County as well. As Combs sets, they throw over to first, and back safely again is Perkins.
Perkins a distraction on first.
And if what Breathitt will start doing is start throwing over as he's taking his lead. Is the 1-1 pitch fouled off. Perkins was going with the pitch. I don't know if it was a hit and run or designed to steal, but either way, he'll have to go back to first, and it's a 1-2 count at the plate. 1 out with that runner at first. All 4 runs for Perry Central came in the top of inning number 1.
Yeah, big inning to start the game.
As Combs sets. The throw over to first, and Perkins back in time. And see, as he's taking his lead, as he starts taking that right step, that's when you want to get that quick flip over to first. Here's the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball low and away. Not a good pitch to throw on, and that is a stolen base for Perkins.
Prairie Central now has a runner in scoring position.
And 1 out. So count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Break-even pitch. Across for strike 3, and that is out number 2 here in the second. As that will bring Combs to the plate for the Commodores. Breathitt County trying to get out of this inning without allowing any more runs to score, and Perry Central would love to add on to that 4-0 lead.
Yeah, Prairie has a runner in scoring position.
Combs bunted into a fielder's choice in the first inning. Swinging here and misses for strike 1.
Coach Meehan is telling Combs to swing level.
They throw to second, gets by the shortstop. Holland will field from center field. Throw to third, not going to be in time. And Perkins at third after the throwing error.
So Prairie Central takes advantage of the Bobcats' miscue.
Here's the 0-1. Upstairs for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Combs going from the stretch with a runner at third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted into center field, right center field, but Holland goes over. He'll make the catch for out number 3 as Perry Central will strand a runner. They lead it, however, 4-0 going to the top, or it's going to be bottom of inning number 2. 2 up for Breathitt County, 4, 5, 6. That's Moore, Turner, and Wyatt Spencer. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission Stores. You'll love shopping with us.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Breathitt County trails Perry Central 4-0 as we go to the bottom half of that inning. And 2 up for Breathitt County, 4, 5, 6 in the lineup. That's Moore, Turner, and Wyatt Spencer as Breathitt County looking to cut into that 4-0 lead. Got to get some base runners looking for their first hit. Bobcats so far, no runs, no hits. They've committed a couple of errors. And for Perry Central, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 3 stranded to this point.
Yeah, Perry Central and both Breathitt County, as we mentioned earlier, both has played very good first half schedules. Good competition.
As Moore steps in for Breathitt County. Maggard winds, delivers. First pitch popped up in the infield. Maggard to come off the mound, call everybody off, and make the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Breathitt County here in the bottom of the second, and that'll bring Turner to the plate for the Bobcats as they look to get something going. Looking for their first hit, first base runner.
Preston Turner.
And first pitch, he'll line it right down that third base line. Turner will round first. He'll look at second, but a good job by Wooten to get it in quickly, and it is a 1-out single for the Bobcats as Breathitt County has a man on.
Wyatt Spencer.
And we're going to get a courtesy runner as that will be number 5, Fugit, for the Bobcats.
As Wyatt Spencer, the sophomore, he wears number 4, comes to the plate.
As the first pitch of Spencer taken for ball 1. 5, that's Jake Fugit at first for Breathitt County.
Jake Fugit, an 8th grader.
They throw over to first. He'll dive back safely. As Maggard sets. Here's the 1-0. Taken inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Bobcats has Fugit at first.
So Maggard will check the runner before he sets. Now the 2-0 to the plate. That one's across for strike 1. It's 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Steve mentioned weather coming in, some rain.
Yeah, again, if you're watching on YouTube, wanting to know why we don't have center field camera, which we normally do, pending weather, it's going to be moving in. As Maggard with the 2-1 to the plate. Breaking ball stays in. Ball 3.
Says around 7:15, Steve, maybe.
6:25 right now, so you got about 50 minutes to try to see what you can get in. Yeah. If you get with the lead over at first, as Maggard sets, kicks to the plate to 3-1, a swing and a miss for strike two to run it full.
Coach Combs also saying to Spencer, swing even, swing straight.
Yeah, stay in the box and keep balance too. Here's the payoff pitch. Breaking ball, ground ball is short. They're going to try to turn two here. Got the out at second.
I think he's
safe at first. Yeah. So you get one out. That's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
As number 11, Jaden Hudson, a freshman, comes to the plate.
The lefty for Breathitt County at first base for the Bobcats. Trying to get a 2-out rally going. You got a runner at first with 2 down. Trailing 4-0 are the Bobcats of Breathitt County as Maggard sets, delivers to the plate. Breaking ball across for strike one. Pitch calls coming in from the dugout. They're wearing the wristband. They call the number, checks that, and then steps on the mound, delivers to the plate. There's another ground ball to short. This one's going to be bobbled by Watts, and Breathitt County will have runners at first and second. Still 2 outs.
As number 3 comes to the plate, Colby Bird. Colby had a birthday over the weekend.
Hey, happy belated birthday. Chance to get Breathitt County on the board with a runner out at second. 2 outs, 2 on for the Bobcats. Spencer at second. That's Wyatt Spencer. And then Jaden Hudson at first as Maggard will set. Checks the runner at second. Delivers to the plate. A breaking ball. Bird was way out in front. Strike one.
4-0. Bobcats trail. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
It's Maggard with the 0-1 to the plate. Breaking ball stays low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, I've been throwing that breaking ball frequently, and at times when you don't normally think it's a breaking ball pitch. And that's what's kind of got the batters off balance here at the moment. Here's the 1-1 from Maggard. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, we got 2 outs here.
2 on. Breathitt County looking to get their first run of the game as Maggard checks the runner at second as he sets. Here's the 2-1 to the plate, low and away, ball 3. Hitters count here for Colby Bird.
Yeah, the Bobcats have a runner at scoring position on the second base.
Here's a 3-1. That one's across for strike 2, runs it full. Only advantage to that now is the runners will be going with the pitch, so if you can put one in play. Runners at first and second. I have a little bit of a jump on it. Here's the payoff pitch from Maggard, a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Breathitt County will strand a couple of runners. We go to the top of the third. Still 4-0. Perry Central due up for the Commodores. 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. That's Gayhart, Wooten, and Maggard. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
We go to the top of the third inning. Perry Central with 5, 6, 7 to the plate. That's Gayhart, Wooten, and Maggard. So far, 4 runs on 4 hits for the Commodores. No runs on 1 hit for Breathitt County. Each team has committed at least 1 error. Perry Central 1, Breathitt County 2, and the Commodores have left 3 men on base. Breathitt County has left 2 men on base. So there's where we stand. It was a big first inning for Perry Central, but this Breathitt County team has been known this year to come from behind. They've done it several times. Even if they didn't come all the way back to win, they've come all the way back to make it a very good baseball game. As Combs will wind up as Gayhart leading off the top of the third for Perry Central, and he'll foul it off on the first pitch for strike 1.
Yeah, according to the weather, about 7:15, some showers supposed to start. Well, hopefully that is not right.
The 0-1 is fouled off for strike 2, and Combs ahead of the count here. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped foul over our heads. Count still 0-2. Breathitt County trying to get the first batter out here as Combs winds the 0-2 pitch. Caught the inside corner for strike 3. Got him looking, and that's 1 up, 1 down for Perry Central here in the top of the third.
Combs seems to have settled down some now. Bobcats is such a young team.
Wooten at the plate. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off for strike 2. Combs quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Bases empty for Perry Central, leading 4-0.
Here's the 0-2 from Combs. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout for Perry Central here in the top of the third. As Maggard, the pitcher for Perry County Central, will come to the plate with the bases empty and 2 down.
Parker Maggard, a freshman.
He'll take the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Combs getting in that groove. You talked about him settling down. He's trying to work quickly now as 1-1 fouled back towards us for strike 2. And the count is 1-2.
Got some strong wind here on the riverbank.
As the 1-2 swing and a miss for strike 3. As Combs strikes out the side here in the top of the third, we go to the bottom half of the third inning. Due up for Breathitt County, 9-1-2. That's Holland, Hudson, and Combs. We'll take a 1-minute break. Be back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission stores. You'll love shopping with.
As we go to the bottom of inning number 3, 9-1-2 due up this half inning for the Bobcats. Holland and then Blake Hudson and Combs. As Breathitt County will roll it to the top of the lineup here this half inning. Of course, Holland has been a leadoff hitter for the Bobcats at the beginning of the season this year, but again, just coming back from his injury and looks to be doing okay. Sometimes, though, when you come back from injury, it takes you a little bit to kind of get back into it.
Yes, it does.
As he'll lead off the top, there's going to be the bottom of the third for Breathitt County. Bobcats so far with 1 hit. They did strand 2 in their half of the second, and they look to build on that first hit and getting 2 on. See if they can get at least 1 run in this inning and maybe more. As Maggard has his sign, there's the wind, the first pitch to Holland, across for strike 1.
Number 14, Miles Holland, a freshman.
There's the 0-1 from Maggard. Breaking ball got Holland out in front, and a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Maggard fields, throws to first for out number 1. So 1 up, 1 down for Breathitt County here in the bottom of the third. And the Bobcats go to the top of the lineup as Blake Hudson at the plate. He struck out in the first. Looking for his first hit tonight. Up with the bases empty and 1 down. And first pitch swinging. There's a ground ball to second as Elkins fields, throws to first for out number 2.
As number 24 comes to the plate, Aiden Combs.
So 3 pitches and 2 outs so far for Breathitt County here in the bottom of the third as Aiden Combs at the plate trying to get a 2-out rally going for the Bobcats. Base is empty. Maggard winds, delivers. Breaking ball taken for ball 1.
Aiden Combs is hitting .222.
Breathitt County swinging a lot of first pitches in their at bat and getting a lot of breaking balls in that scenario as the 1-0 is taken low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Bobcats trail 4-0.
2-0 in the dirt for ball 3. 3-0 count.
Combs being patient.
Here's the 3-0 from Maggard. Breaking ball. It's going to be, could it drop behind second base? And second baseman made a play. What a play by Elkins. Wow, ball popped out of his glove, laying on his back, grabs it, and gets the out as that will end the bottom of the third for Breathitt County, and we go to the top of the fourth. Due up for the Commodores, 8-9-1. That's Cecil, Watts, and then Elkins. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
We go to the top of inning number 4. Perry Central with 8-9-1 coming to the plate. That is Cecil, then Watts, and Elkins. As Perry Central still leading Breathitt County 4-0 going to the top of the 4th inning. As Breathitt County so far only 1 hit. They've stranded both runners that reached. Noah Watts is the right fielder for Perry Central, who will be batting second in this inning.
Yeah, Bobcats trail 4-0. Yeah, Combs much improved after that first inning.
Aiden Combs winds, delivers. First pitch to Cecil, taken for strike 1.
Keegan Cecil hitting 118.
Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball hits the inside corner for strike 2.
That was a nice pitch.
Combs already winding the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's out number 1 here in the top of the 4th for Perry Central.
Much quicker on his delivery.
At the plate, Watts now for Perry Central. He'll take the first pitch for strike 1. Once Combs has gotten his groove, he's
Oh, yeah, much.
been a little harder to hit as the 0-1 pitch is breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike 2, and it's an 0-2 count very quickly. Here's the 0-2 from Combs. Lined towards second as Hudson will field off one bounce, throw it over to Jaden Hudson. Blake Hudson, the second baseman, and gets the out. For out number 2 as Commodores roll it to the top of the lineup with Elkins at the plate. Elkins 1 for 2, a single to right field, and then he flied out to center field in the second.
Elkins hitting 300.
As he'll take the first pitch low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Upstairs, ball 2. Hitters count at 2 balls, no strikes. Comes quickly with the 2-0 pitch. One hopper to short. Howard Fields throws the first in time. Good dig by Hudson over at first for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Breathitt County will have 3, 4, 5 to the plate. Howard, Moore, and Turner. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We go to the bottom of the fourth. Breathitt County with 3, 4, 5 to the plate. That's Howard, Moore, and Turner. Bobcats looking for their first run of the game, trailing at the moment now 4-0. All 4 runs for the Commodores came in the top of the first.
Just a reminder, the world-famous Sports Talk will be on tomorrow evening at 5:30 tomorrow evening. Number 34, Bash Howard. Bash on the season hitting .346.
As he struck out in his first at bat, looking for his first hit and trying to help Breathitt County get their first run in the game as Maggard winds and Howard will foul off the first pitch for strike one.
.4-0. This game stayed moving right along.
At the moment, it is.
John Couch and I called the game Friday night, Breathitt versus Hazard, and talking about a ice-cold game. About 35 degrees.
0-1 in the dirt for ball one, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's one of those games that started going pretty quick, and then it slowed down once it got to about the 5th inning.
And colder it get.
Yep.
The slower the game got, the colder it got.
The way it goes sometimes as Maggard winds the 1-1. Big swing from Howard for strike 2.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Maggard, 37 pitches so far, 34 strikes. It's going to be 24 strikes, I'm sorry, not 34, 24. 24 strikes, 13 balls. Here's the 1-2 to Howard, low and away in the dirt for ball 2. Runs the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty for the Bobcats.
Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul, third base side. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Howard. Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Breathitt County. So far, the Bobcats only with 1 hit. They've had 2 runners reach. Both of them got stranded. That was back in the bottom of the second. Breathitt County looking for their first run. That's Howard. With an even count here at 2-2. Maggard with the break-even pitch. Breaking ball. Got Howard swinging for strike 3, and it's out number 1 here in the fourth for Breathitt County.
Number 25, Tatum Moore hitting .452 for the Bobcats. You know, we're lucky, like I said, have a good press box. A lot of fields or schools do not have nice press boxes like we have.
There's Moore at the plate for Breathitt County. First pitch from
he
Maggard hits him. So Breathitt County with another base runner.
On the elbow. And that hurts.
It does.
Number 22, Preston Turner. Yeah, a nice long single. His last at bat.
Only hit of the game so far for Breathitt County. And if he could get a little lift on that and still keep it down that line fair, might allow Breathitt County to either score a run or at least get runner at third. As Moore over at first, not a big lead. First pitch to Turner is upstairs for ball 1.
You hear the wind in our mics. We're going to shut this door.
Maggard sets. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So So 1-1 count at the plate to Turner. And the breaking ball stays inside and then goes low for ball one. It's going to be ball two. 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1 to count. 1 out, 1 on. Runner at first for Breathitt County after a hit by pitch. That's Moore. And he's not been getting a big lead here, but stretches it out just a little bit as Maggard kicks to the plate. Turner going to foul this one back for strike 2. Count goes even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 1 on. Breathitt County trailing 4-0. Looking for get some offense going here in the bottom of the 4th as Maggard sets, delivers, taken for strike 3. I think Turner that time looking breaking ball, and it wound up being a fastball across the meat of the plate. And that's out number 2 for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 4th. As White Spencer at the plate, grounded into a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning. As Maggard checks the runner, now delivers to the plate to Spencer, across for a strike. Maggard will step off. He awaits the pitch call from the dugout. As the 0-1 taken for strike 2, breaking ball that time. They throw down to first. Moore back safely. So no balls, 2 strikes to count, 2 outs, runner at first for Breathitt County.
Yeah. Prairie leading 4-0.
In the bottom of the 4th. Maggard sets. We got time called at the plate. Spencer stepped out. Here's the 0-2 from Maggard. Lifted into right field down the line. Can that ball drop? No, as Elkins goes over and makes another nice play. For out number 3, Breathitt County strands another runner, and they trail it 4-0. Going to the top of the 5th, due up for the Commodores. 2, 3, 4. Perkins, Watts, that's Tate Watts, and Combs. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1, this is WJSN Sports.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission Stores. You'll love shopping with us.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We go to the top of inning number 5. Perry Central with a 4-0 lead over Breathitt County, due up for the Commodores here in the top of the 5th. 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. That's Perkins, Watts, and Combs, as Perry Central 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 3 stranded thus far. For Breathitt County, they've got no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, and 3 stranded to this point. So after the really first couple of innings, neither team's got anything going offensively.
Yeah, and Combs has really pitched a good game after the first.
Yep. They got him early.
He calmed down.
Settled down since.
Yeah. Young team. The Bobcats have a very, very young team.
Perkins 1 for 1, singled in the first, and then walked in the second and stole a base. And 2 of the 4 hits that Perry Central has were soft loops over top of second base into shallow right field.
Perkins hitting 265.
First pitch here, swinging is Perkins. He'll lift it into shallow left field, and left fielder comes in. Sun got in his eyes right at the last second as he's trying to make the catch and try to dive for it, and Perkins on safely.
Well, I tell you what, he gave a good effort on that one. Yeah, but Sun got into his eyes, and he couldn't judge it, lost it probably in the sky.
It happens sometimes.
It happens.
So, runner aboard first for Perry Central. That's the leadoff batter. Nobody out. And Tate Watts at the plate for the Commodores as Combs going from the stretch with the runner on. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. Watts 0 for 2, a fielder's choice in the first, struck out in the second.
Combs hitting 250.
As Combs sets, throw over to first, gets by the first baseman, and Perkins will go to second on the throwing error.
(4-0) Bobcats trail Prairie Central in that 14th region matchup here.
A one pitch at the, or it's going to be count at the plate to Watts, Tate Watts for Perry Central. As wouldn't put it past Meehan to have him lay a bunt down.
He likes to bunt.
He does. There's squared to bunt. Did Watts, pulls back, takes ball one. Although he was stepping on the plate when the ball went by. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Meehan, the all-time wins leader in the 14th region as a coach. Hazard and Not Central.
Yeah, most of it at Hazard, but
a few at Not Central.
Several at Not as well, yeah. Combs checks the runner at second. There's the 1-1. A bunt right back to Combs. He's got to go to first. Gets the out for out number 1, but it does advance the runner to third.
So Prairie Central has a runner in scoring position. Hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to WJSN 97.3 and watching us on YouTube. I thank Gloria Hay. Gloria Hay was a member of the 1954 Virginia High School Basketball Championship team, 1954.
There you go.
Yeah, she's a champion, state champion.
She talks all the time about how she played basketball and all that. As Combs at the plate for Perry Central takes the first pitch from Aiden Combs from Breathitt County for strike one.
I asked her if they gave her rings, state championship rings. She said they didn't do that back then. So she was lucky to get a trophy.
Aiden Combs going to wind up with the runner at third. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. A little surprised they're not bunting there. But, yeah, you know, it's amazing. You start talking to people that came up at different times, the way things were done then compared to now.
That's right. Yeah, so she's a state champion, Gloria is.
Here's the 0-2 from Aiden Combs. This one's up and away for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Prairie Central, a runner on third, of course.
There's the bunt, suicide squeeze. They got it down. And Breathitt County throws to first to get the out. Second out.
Safe.
Did they say he pulled off?
They said call him safe.
Oh, my word. I said it earlier. I thought I was surprised he wasn't bunting.
You called the bunt. So they pulled the first baseman off the bag. Score now 5-0. Prairie Central in the lead. Bobcats' next game is tomorrow, Floyd Central away over in the 15th.
Gayhart at the plate for the Commodores here. Takes the first pitch for strike one.
Devin Gayhart, he's hitting .292. He wears number 2.
And 1 for 2 tonight with a run scored is the 0-1 pitch outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time called at the plate.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
We got a
courtesy
pinch runner. Yeah. Combs is first baseman. You get courtesies for pitchers and catchers. So we got a pinch runner coming in for Combs at first.
Number 8.
Yeah, that's Stacy, the runner for
Parker
Perry Central.
Stacy.
1-1 count at the plate. Here's the pitch. Going to be popped foul. Third base side, but out of play for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Runner still at first for the Commodores. They lead it now 5-0 as they play to the run here in the 5th.
Pretty good lead off first base for Stacy.
There's a 1-2, a breaking ball to short, or grounded to short to get the out at second.
No.
Throw to first, not in time. So fielder's choice for Gayhart, but Breathitt County gets that second out.
That lead runner now off the base pass. Score 5-0. Commodores up.
As first pitch to Wooten, a swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner went to second. Catcher couldn't get the throw off, and runner in scoring position for Perry Central. Aiden Combs sets, checks the runner. Now goes to the plate with the 0-1 outside for ball 1. Count even at a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and 2 outs.
Combs at 71 pitches so far. 41. It's going to be 47 for strikes. Almost a 2-to-1 strike to ball ratio. As the 1-1 fouled out of play for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now he's at a 2-to-1 strike to ball ratio. 48 strikes, 24 out of the zone. That's where you want your pitchers to be.
That's right.
As he'll set, delivers the 1-2 to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll do it here in the 5th for Perry Central. They do play to run. They strand a runner. They lead at 5-0 going to the bottom half of inning number 5, due up for Breathitt County. Jaden Hudson, Bird, and Holland. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
To the bottom of the 5th we go, and it will be 7-8-9 due up for Breathitt County. Jaden Hudson, Bird, and Holland for the Bobcats, trailing 5-0 in the bottom of the 5th. 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 4 stranded for the Commodores. No runs, 1 hit, 5 errors, 3 stranded for Breathitt County as the Bobcats are going to get their bats going here in the 5th. As Jaden Hudson, who reached on an error in his first at bat, 0 for 1. Looking to get something going for Breathitt County. Down to their final 9 outs. And at the moment being shut out.
So far, yes, you're correct. Trying to get this game in before the rain starts.
We'll check that forecast, see if we've got an update. As the first pitch to Jaden Hudson, taken for ball one.
Jaden Hudson hitting 235.
The 1-0 fouled back for strike one. Count even at a ball and a strike.
The wind is picking up a little bit.
Maggard winds the 1-1. Low and in for ball two. 2 balls and a strike. Looks like they might get this one in, James, at the rate they're going.
A pretty quick game, but like you said, he can.
The baseball, softball, yes. The 1-1. It's going to be 2-1. A swing and a miss for strike two. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Prairie leading 5-0.
Maggard with the break-even pitch.
Inside.
Taken for ball 3.
That one brushed him off the plate.
Maggard awaits the pitch call from the dugout, has it. Now winds the payoff pitch across for strike 3, and that's out number 1 here in the 5th for Breathitt County.
Number 3 comes to the plate. Colby Bird, a junior, hitting 227.
He struck out in the 2nd. Trying to get a 1-out rally going here in the 5th. Maggard winds. First pitch, low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So a hitter's count here at 2-0 for Colby Bird and Breathitt County. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Chopped foul, third base side for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th.
Maggard winds the 2-1. Popped up in the infield as second baseman Elkins will settle under and make the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Breathitt County here in the 5th.
Miles Hall, number 14, comes to the plate. Miles hitting 214.
So 2 outs, base is empty. Holland hit a ground ball right back at Maggard in the 3rd. So he's 0 for 1 so far tonight. Looking to get on for the first time this evening as Maggard winds, delivers, swing and a miss for strike 1.
Two outs.
Here's the 0-1. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
One pitch from Maggard. Away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, I agree. Steve, looks like this game is going to be safe.
Again, barring
something goes.
Yeah, it's something taking a lot of extra time. Brady
Yeah.
County gets the bats going or Perry Central, either one. As the 2-1, a swing and a miss for strike 2. Count goes even at 2-2. Break-even pitch Ground ball between short and third. That's going to be a tough play.
Can't get
Throw
it.
to first is not in time. It gets by the first baseman, but Holland will just go to first base. I'm going to give that an infield single. I don't think the
Yeah.
throw was there anyway.
Couldn't have got it. Couldn't have made it. Good job by Holland.
And Breathitt County rolls it to the top of the lineup as that'll bring to the plate Blake Hudson. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Grounded out the second in the third as the Bobcats trying to get a 2-out rally going here in the fifth. They trail at 5-0. Second hit of the night by the Bobcats just a moment ago for Holland, who's over at first with 2 outs.
Blake hitting .500 on the season.
Maggard checks the runner, sets, goes to the plate now. First pitch inside for ball 1, and the throw goes into center field. Holland will slide into second safely with the stolen base.
Nice base running by Holland.
So, yeah, the runner in scoring position. The Bobcats looking to get on the board here. Trailing 5-0 in the bottom of the fifth. 2 outs, though. Perry Central looking to shut it down as Maggard sets, checks the runner out at second base. Kicks to the plate, the 1-0. Ground ball back up the middle. Will it get through? No. As Elkins, the man with the plan tonight for Perry Central, gets the ground ball up the middle, robs another hit from Breathitt County, and the Bobcats strand another runner. We go to the top of the sixth, 5-0. Perry Central due up for the Commodores. 7, 8, 9, Maggard, Cecil, and Watts. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission stores. You'll love shopping with us.
All right, we've got some defensive changes for Breathitt County. And for the Bobcats, going in at third is number 0. And that is Fugit. We'll get which one it is here just in a moment. That is Jaron Fugit. And then going to the left is Jake Fugit. So
First cousins.
2 Fugits come in for the 2 Spencers.
Hudson, Spencers, and Fugit's all cousins or brothers on this team.
Yep. So, due up for Perry Central here in the top of the 6th. It'll be 7, 8, 9. That's Maggard, Cecil, and then Watts.
Five 0. Wind been steady all night.
And that's Noah Watts, due up third this inning for the Commodores. As Combs still on the mound for Breathitt County. Has his sign. He'll wind. I say he'll wind. Now he'll wind the first pitch to Maggard. Fouled off for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Aiden Combs.
Chopper.
It'll be Fugit from third to throw to first in time.
Nice play.
For out number 1.
Bobcats showing all kinds of potential on this team.
That was Jaron with the field and the throw for Breathitt County. So 1 up, 1 down for the Commodores here in the top of the 6th.
Let my papers down, Steve, before I get this the door.
Cecil at the plate, the DH for Perry Central, 1 for 2. And swinging a miss on the first pitch for strike 1. Combs had him way out in front on that one. As Combs will wind the 0-1. Taken for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike.
We got 1 out, 5-0, Bobcats trail.
There's a 1-1 breaking ball from Combs across for strike 2.
Was a nice pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and it's out number 2 here in the 6th for Perry Central.
Base is empty for Prairie Central. Lights come on here at the bank of Pambo Lake.
Watts will lift first pitch here in the left field as Jake Fugit will settle under, make the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Commodores in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom half of that 6th inning. 5-0 Perry Central. Breathitt County will have 2, 3, 4 coming to the plate. Back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Since 1962.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-0 Perry Central. Breathitt County has 2, 3, 4 coming to the plate. That's Combs, Howard, and Moore.
Bobcats trying to get some
offense
generated as the Clouds.
Say Combs 0 for 2. He lined out the second in the first, popped out the second in the third. And if you're Breathitt County, you got to be looking to hit the ball somewhere other than second base. Elkins has made some nice plays out at second and robbed a couple of hits from the Bobcats here this evening as Combs digs in, leading off the bottom of the 6th for Breathitt County, and he'll take the first pitch, throwing away in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, these Clouds are starting to come over top, Steve.
Yeah. Originally we said 7:30. Radar then indicated maybe 8 o'clock, but we'll see. Here's the 1-0 from Maggard. Combs will swing and miss here for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And if you're listening on 97.3, we encourage you to check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com. Go to the search bar, type in WJSN 97.3. Be the first search that comes up. While you're there, give us a thumbs up on the broadcast. Subscribe. You'll get a notification when we go live. It's a YouTube live channel for WJSN presented by Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. As a 1-2 count here at the plate to Combs, leading off the 6th for the Bobcats. And the 1-2 pitch from Maggard is across for strike 3. And that's out number 1 here in the 6th.
Bash Howard up to the plate. Bash hitting about 346.
Howard 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts tonight, looking for his first hit, and he would love to get something going for Breathitt County here in the 6th as Perry Central going to play taking away extra bases here outfielders are playing what would be just in front of the warning track all the way around. As Howard up with one out, the base is empty. Take the first pitch low for ball one.
Nice eye by Howard. Base is empty for the Bobcats.
Maggard has the pitch call. He'll wind the 1-0. Low for ball two, so a hitter's count here at 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, one out. Bottom of the 6th.
Again, it's the forecast of the weather, why the camera is not in center field tonight for us, as the 2-0 goes on away for ball 3. Otherwise, we generally have that center field camera there with the over-the-shoulder shot from the pitcher to the catcher. But wind and rain called for this evening and
Yes,
didn't
sir.
want to have anything out there if that was coming in. Here's the 3-0 from Maggard. Breaking ball taken for ball 4 and a 1-out walk issued to Howard.
How many walks is Per Central issued in that? Not very many.
We'll get that for you here just in
Thank
a moment.
You, thank you.
That is the first walk to
Yeah.
7 strikeouts from Maggard. And on the flip side, Combs has struck out 7. He's walked a couple.
You know, Maggard, just a freshman, ERA 6.70.
Well, you got 2 freshmen going at it tonight.
Yes, you do.
As they throw over to first, Howard back safely. 2 fresh men, not freshmen's.
Freshman with an E, right?
Yep, we'll correct myself on that one.
Yeah, the world famous Sports Talk will be on tomorrow at 5:30. We got a former UCLA assistant coach coming on.
Maggard throws over to first. Howard back safely once more.
Cloudy, here comes the clouds.
Howard getting a decent lead over there. You get a secondary lead as Maggard sets. Goes to the plate. Ball 1 and throw to first on a back pick attempt, and Howard back safely.
Oh, we got time's going to be called here.
Meehan going to go out, yep. That was pitch number 75 for Maggard, and if they've got him on a pitch count, that could be a pitching change, but I would imagine the discussion here is about how they really want to hold Howard over at first.
You're asking how he feels, too.
Yep.
Arms getting a little bit fatigued.
75 pitches, 44 strikes for Maggard to this point. Going to leave him in. There's more at the plate for Breathitt County, a 1-0 count. Is that right? Is that right?
I think so. Should be.
I might be wrong.
Tatum Moore, 14 hits on the season, 11 RBIs. 5 stolen bases, hitting .452.
Big swing and a miss here for strike 1.
Bash Howard at first. Bash has some speed, 6 stolen bases.
Well, and the thing is, yeah, you want to get your runner in scoring position, but you also don't want to run out of an inning either.
Got you.
You're down 5 runs, so, yeah, you want that run, but you need 4 beyond that. So let's see if he's going to go. No, he does not, as Moore fouls it off for strike 2.
Prairie Central's next game will be Wednesday. They're playing Prestonsburg in the Kentucky 2A baseball tournament.
Catcher took that one off of foot.
No.
They give him time to kind of walk that one off, and the coach is to check him out, make sure he's okay. Moore 0 for 1 tonight. He popped out the second in the second, was hit by a pitch in the 4th. Trying to have at the very least a productive out here. You got 1 out, 2 strikes on Moore at the plate. There's the pitch. Howard went, and either way, it's strike 3. Howard does steal the base, gets into scoring position. But there's 2 outs now here in the 6th for Breathitt County.
Number 22 comes to the plate for the Bobcats, Preston Turner.
He has one of the 2 hits tonight for the Bobcats, single down the left field line in the 2nd. If he could get something like that here, could potentially play a run for Breathitt County. They trail at 5-0 here in the 6th.
Bobcats has a runner in scoring position.
As Maggard checks the runner as he sets. Goes to the plate. Turner swinging on the first pitch, ground ball up the middle as Watts
Can't make the play.
cannot make the play cleanly. And Bobcats have runners at the corners.
Jaron Fugit comes to the plate, an 8th grader.
So still 2 outs. They're going to let Turner run. They're going to bring in a courtesy runner.
Hank Williams Jr. Dinosaur plays in the background. Here comes the clouds.
So Fugit at the plate. And that's Jaron Fugit. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. As Turner does go to second on the indifference.
"5-0 Thunder, Steve."
I don't know if that was or not.
I think so.
The 0-1, a swing and a miss for strike 2. And the count quickly 0-2. A hit could potentially score a couple, but Jaron down, no balls, 2 strikes here with 2 outs, 2 on.
Steve, our next game scheduled for Thursday.
Yep.
Jackson City in Lee County coming to Jackson City. Baseball.
So Maggard checks his wristband as he gets the call from the dugout. He'll set. Going from the stretch with runners at second and third. Fugit will foul this one back. Keeps the at-bat going. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Howard at third. Turner at second as Fugit trying to extend the inning, potentially bring in a run or 2 here in the 5th. It's 5-0 Perry Central. It's going to be in the 6th. It's 5-0 Perry Central, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the right field as it'll get down safely. 2 runs will score.
It dropped.
And Fugit will be at second base. So Breathitt County on the board.
The 8th grader. Bobcats, Fugit at second base. The 8th grader comes in.
Yeah, it's Jaden Hudson at the plate for Breathitt County. And if he could get ahead here, this game could really start to get interesting.
Oh, yeah.
5-2. Breathitt County now on the board here in the bottom of the 6th. The runner's still in scoring position. 2 outs, though, as Hudson looking for his first hit. Reached on an error in the 2nd. Struck out in the 5th. 0 for 2 so far. As Maggard sets. Delivers the first pitch. Swing and a miss by Hudson for strike 1.
You get a pretty good lead at second.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and it's quickly an 0-2 count at the plate.
Score now is 5-2.
As Maggard sets, delivers the 0-2 pitch to the plate, taken low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maggard has the call. Look at second. Come to the plate. The 0-2 swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll do it for the 6th here for Breathitt County. As they do played a couple of runs, they trail it now 5-2. Going to the top of the 7th, due up for Perry Central. 1, 2, 3. That'll be Elkins, Perkins, and Watts. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363. Dairy Queen on
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
And welcome back to WJSN 97.3. Score 5-2-2. Perry Central leading Breathitt County, and just got first pitch. A Perry Central batter hit in the bag. So Perry Central has a runner at first base to start the top of the 7th. So checking this weather as we progress in this game. Scores 5-2-2. I've laid a bunt down, going to advance to runner Combs. Looks, can't make the play at second. Throws the first, one out, but Prairie Central has a runner at second base now, one down. Scores 5-2-2.
We got some lightning.
Lightning crashes. And thunder out here in the background.
Yeah, I know they're trying to get this in, but gotta be careful. First pitch to Watts is taken for ball 1.
It's going to be a close one to get this game in.
Throw out the second as a runner back safely. Yeah, 2 hours left is kind of where the storm's starting to roll in a little bit. As the 1-0 from Combs is upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
So PCC has a runner at second base in scoring position.
Here's the 2-0. Line drive in the left field. They're sending the runner. The throw coming to the plate.
He's going to score. Oh,
They've got him.
He's out.
They got him. Nice throw. And that's out number 2.
You want to try to get this game in if all possible.
So now 2 outs. And first pitch here, ground ball is short. Howard throws the first in time.
Good job.
For out number 3. And that'll do it for the top of the 7th for Perry Central. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Due up for Breathitt County, 8-9-1. Bird, Holland, and Hudson. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge. Jim Baker.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We go to the bottom of the seventh, 5-2. Perry Central leads. 8-9-1 due up for Breathitt County. I've got that as Bird, Holland, and Hudson. Blake Hudson, excuse me. Again, some lightning in the area. I think they're going to try to get it in.
Yeah.
Some intentional not seeing that, I think, going on.
Yes, sir. We'll get this again.
As forecast has been for storms, and it's been right around the 7:30, 7:45 mark for all day, at least the forecast has been. And looks like it's rolling in at the moment. It's staying a little bit to our left over towards the frozen area in Breathitt County. Okay, so they're going to let Jake Fugit bat. They're killing the DH. And first pitch in the center field and going over making a catch is Gayhart for out number one.
Got Miles Holland coming to the plate.
Hit it on the nose, just.
Nice hit, but.
Yep.
But it's another young player for Coach Combs.
Yep. So Miles Holland at the plate, 1 for 2. I've got him 1 for 2. I gave him an infield single in the last at bat.
Nope.
It's a stolen base, up with 1 out, nobody on.
Breathitt County has no seniors and 3 juniors, just telling you how young this team really is.
First pitch to Holland, taken for strike 1. Or excuse me, a swing and a miss. I apologize.
Wind's picking up now.
Wind, thunder, lightning. Feels like rain in the air as the 0-1 is upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
1 out. 5-2. Prairie Central leading.
Dugouts come alive for Breathitt County here. Here's the 2-1. Popped up. Will it stay playable? It will not for strike 2.
This count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two count. Maggart winds the break-even pitch. There's a line drive into center field. 1 out single for Breathitt County.
Number 1 comes to the plate, Blake Hudson. Blake hitting .500. Blake on the season, 11 hits, 3 RBIs. Just a 7th grader.
So far 0 for 3. Struck out in the first and has grounded out the second twice. Once in the third and once in the 5th. So every odd inning he has come to the plate. Time for him to get his first hit.
Be a good time.
As Maggard sets, goes to the plate. First pitch to Hudson in the dirt. As Holland goes to second, he's there with the stolen base.
Bobcats now has a runner in scoring position as the pitching coach comes out. And
I think that's going to require a pitching change. And let's see, we'll wait till they do that because it's a second visit to the mound in the game. Now, I know second in the inning you have to change. Either way, it's 5-2 at the moment. Perry Central leading Breathitt County. Bobcats have a runner at second. And a 1-0 count at the plate to Hudson. As they are going to leave Maggard on the mound.
then you try to finish this one out.
He's at 94 pitches.
So Miles Holland at second base.
Yeah, Blake Hudson at the plate. And in the on-deck circle is Aiden Combs. 1 out for the Bobcats, a 1-0 count to Hudson as Maggard gets the pitch call. He'll set and go to the plate. Taking low for ball 2. 2-0 count. Hitters count here.
Big lead for Holland.
Here's the 2-0. Popped up in the infield as first baseman Combs will come over and make the catch for out number 2.
Aiden Combs up to the plate. Aiden, the freshman.
Holland's still out at second. Breathitt County trying to get Howard to the plate. Combs 0 for 3, looking for his first hit. It'd be a good time to pick one up. Maggard delivers, first pitch across for strike 1.
Combs trying to keep this game alive for the Bobcats.
Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. Runner goes to third.
Good eye by Holland to take that base.
He was running on that pitch anyway, but with it in the dirt, they had no chance of getting him out. So it's a 1-1 count at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ground ball into left field, a run in for Breathitt County.
Score 5-2-4. Bash Howard
5-3.
5-3, yes. I was hoping 5-4.
Would have been nice. But Howard at the plate representing the tying run, potential tying run. And if I had to guess, I think he'll be swinging to tie this game up. He's 0 for 2 so far. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. Did score the first run of the game for Breathitt County in the 6th. Stole a base as well. So 2 outs and 1 on. Runner at first for Breathitt County is Combs. As Maggard sets, comes to the plate. First pitch to Howard is low for ball 1.
We are in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Here's the 1-0 from Maggard in the dirt. Allows Combs to go to second. Thought about going to third, but as the ball got by the catcher. But it's a 2-0 count at the plate.
We're going to set it. We're going to put Bash on. Number 25 comes to the plate, Tatum Moore. Runners at first and second for the Bobcats.
Well, that puts the potential tying run aboard for Breathitt County and brings what could be a go-ahead run to the plate. Moore 0 for 2. We've seen him hit the ball hard at times. He had a double against Wolfe County
Yes.
a little over a week ago. Hit it to deep center field.
Yeah, he hits .452 on the season.
So with runners at first and second, 2 outs, Moore digs in, looking for his first hit. Would be a good time to pick it up. Maggard sets, delivers. Low for ball 1, runners going.
Safe.
And in safely with stolen bases, double steals for the Bobcats and tying runs in scoring position. And a 1-0 count at the plate. And now we're going to get a pitching change. And with that, let's take a 1-minute break. We will be back in 1 minute and get everything ready to go. Back in one. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We're in the bottom of the seventh. New pitcher on the mound for Perry Central is Gayhart. He was in center field for the Commodores, as I believe Maggard is going to short. I think that's what it looks like. And then Watts would move to center field. We'll see if that's how it is. Can't tell at the moment, as word is broke that Al Holland, I think it's one of the worst kept secrets. Yeah, new coach at Pike Central. As Breathitt County they trail by 2, and they have runners at second and third, so they've got the potential tying runs in scoring position. Just a matter of getting them in. You got Moore at the plate, who would represent a go-ahead run if he could get on.
Absolutely. The Bobcats have hung around and hung around.
Clouds rolling in. There's been some lightning in the area. We've heard thunder. No raindrops yet.
Doing everything except rain.
It's on its way. Just trying to get it in before the rain hits. As you know, one swing of the bat could finish it for the Bobcats. It could get one over the fence and come away a 6-5 winner.
Yes, sir.
As it does look like Maggard went to short. I'm assuming Watts went to center. That's Tate Watts.
That wind feels good, though, don't it?
Yeah, it does. As Gayhart will inherit 2 runners on, a 1-0 count to Moore at the plate. 2 outs, though, so he's on to shut the door. Breathitt County's trying to win it on their end. Gayhart going from the stretch with runners at second and third. He'll set, take a deep breath, and then go to the plate. Taken low for ball 2.
Here, 2 outs, 5-2-3. Runners at second and third for the Bobcats.
Here's the 2-0 from Gayhart in the dirt, ball 3. Turner on deck for Breathitt County. Should Moore reach. 3-0 count here. I'd be inclined to take it, but anymore, but they go after it. We'll see what Moore decides to do with this one as Gayhart kicks to 3-0. That one's across for strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs now. We're on the banks at Pambo Lake.
3-1 count. Gayhart with the pitch.
Foul.
Chopped foul for strike 2.
Count goes full.
So full count. Payoff pitch coming up from Gayhart here with 2 outs and 2 on. Runners at second and third, so potential tying runs in scoring position. As Gayhart with the payoff pitch upstairs. Ball 4, 2-out walk will load the bases.
Number 22 comes to the plate, Preston Turner. He had a long single early in this game. Preston on the season hitting .207. He's a sophomore.
As the first pitch from Gayhart to Turner, taken for ball 1.
One ball, no strikes, 2 outs.
1-0 pitch, across for strike 1. Count even at a ball and a strike. Breathitt County trying to get a ball in the gap somewhere. Perry Central trying to slam the door. 1-1 count. Turner at the plate with the bases loaded. Bobcats trail by 2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th as the 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
This has been a good game.
Gayhart sets. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, low and away, ball 3, 3-1. So another hitter's count here for Turner at 3 balls and a strike. And Wooten playing way off the line in left field. So ball down that line very well could tie the game.
Yes, sir.
Possibly even score the runner at first, depending on what kind of a jump he gets. Gayhart sets. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Across for strike 2 and runs it full. So the runners will be going with the pitch here. Means they'll have a bigger jump on any type of contact. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3, and Breathitt County falls 5-3 to Perry Central.
Bobcats made a great comeback.
Lightning in the area.
Lightning in there just in time for this game.
As we'll score it real quick and then we'll sign it off. For Perry Central, 4 runs in the first, 1 in the 5th, 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, 5 stranded for the Commodores. For Breathitt County, they had 2 in the 6th and 1 in the 7th and come away with 3 runs on 5 hits. They committed 5 errors and they stranded 8 runners here this evening.
Yeah, it's a tough loss for the Bobcats.
As that'll do it for the broadcast here tonight. Again, final score, Perry Central over Breathitt County 5-3. And our next broadcast scheduled for Thursday night. And at the moment, that is Jackson City and Lee County. If we have any changes on that, we'll pass it along and let you know. As once again, final score here this evening, Perry Central 5, Breathitt County 3. We're going to sign it off. So for John Bunn and John Couch, also for Rick Hensley running the camera for us this evening. Thank you, Kevin Davidson, back at the station for running the board for us. And for my colleague to my right, James Turner, I'm Stephen Neese. God is good
All the time.
Take it away, Kevin Davidson.